Welcome guys. In today's tutorial, we are going to explore how to connect Apollo GraphQL with React Native, empowering you to build powerful and dynamic mobile applications. I'm your host, James, and I'm thrilled to guide you through the process. Here, I have a very simple application which has a login page, a sign up, and also a reset. So once you log in, just put anything. Once you log in, you'll be able to just see this page containing your username and the names that you use to sign up with. So the first step is actually to go ahead and install the Apollo packages. Go to their website, apollographql.com, but I will put the links below. And then read documents, documentation, and then right on the left, I'm gonna switch to React. We're gonna go ahead to get started. I'm gonna copy this, then we'll switch here and install that package, the Apollo client and GraphQL. Once it's done, we're gonna copy this. We're gonna import these modules, but we're going to do it in index.js or whichever is your root application, root file that is can be up or it can be indexed, but I'll go ahead and add it here. So once it's done installing, you should be able to import all these files, and then I'm gonna come here and then I'm gonna create wherever my server is. So from my last video, I actually showed you how we can run our application locally and be able to get the URL using Grok. You can go ahead and watch that video if you don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna paste my URL here, then /API, since that's where my GraphQL URL is, as you can see. So once we do that, we're going to come back to application after we have initialized it. We're gonna surround our application using the Apollo provider, like so. Once you've done that, our application is ready to start using Apollo GraphQL, but we'll go deeper into it later on. So we can come back to our login page, and then we're gonna pick our connection to be able to log in. So for me, all I need is the username and the password. Can use the IP, the device name, device brand, but those are not necessary. They need to return at least the token. So we're gonna have to test it first. These are the variables we're going to pass. And there we go. We're just going to copy this as is, and then come back to our application. We'll import something from Apollo client. That will be mutation. Use mutation. And also we're going to import GQL. So inside here, wherever our function is, we're gonna do constant login is equals GQL. Then we're going to paste whatever we just copied. Once you do that, we're gonna do constant equals to use mutation, and then we're gonna pass the login as such, and then this login over here, I think I should name it something else. Login, just not confused with this. Copy that, I'm gonna paste it that, then we'll give it a name. Can give it like that, and then once you have done our validations, because I do check whether the email and the password is empty. If the email is empty, I return an error response to the UI saying that the username is required, and also the same thing for the password. Once you are done with that, what I was doing is I was clearing the errors, and then here for me to be able to log in, I just did this, but we'll go ahead and comment this out for now. And then we'll do login mutation. That this is where we need to pass our variables. So the first one will be variables. So once you've passed the variables, the next thing is gonna do is on completed. Then gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna catch the data. Yeah, I'm gonna return something from there. Then for now, just what we'll do is just console log dot data info.data, and then once you get the data, we can know how to process that. So, and then we need to catch any errors that we'll get from the API. But what I need us to do is I'm gonna catch specific errors. This GraphQL errors and also network errors. With this one, at least you can retry the query again, but this one you can actually get the specific error that comes from there. So if it's GraphQL errors, I'm gonna do something about it, and then I'm gonna do GraphQL, and for each error, actually I want the specific errors. I'm gonna get the message, the location, and the path. Then from here we can turn the specific error. Sorry, this is locations as such, and then the rest if you need to use them, that's up to you. And then the last one but not least, if it's network errors, you can do a retry. So probably if for now I'm just going to console log it. Now I'm just going to console log. As such, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna save that work, and then we're gonna go back to open our terminal, and then I'm gonna do admin. I'm gonna just put a random password so that you see what happens. Yeah, so as you can see, we got the password is incorrect. Something we've got to do is stop the spinner, and here it is. So both uncompleted, and also here false. So if I put something random, it's gonna give me user does not exist. If I do admin and then password incorrect, if we actually now do the correct password, and then come back to here, we can be able to see we got the token. Yes, and for me to be able to log in, I need the token, I need the username, and I need the user ID. So we'll come back to here, and then from here we need to add the user ID and the usernames. I'll just copy that and then go back to my code and I'll paste that. So from there, all I need to do is to take this, it's going to be info.data dot login dot token, copy this as is, that way. So once you log in, now you can see that it has taken us to the next screen and it has saved that data to my local storage. What I want to do is now to actually get the specific user from what you're going to do now is get the specific user with the token that you have. So what we'll do is come to here, I'll go to my use query, just open a new one, query, then get the current user, then we'll get the ID, get the email, just get the names, the username. I think that's all. And just copy this. Left settings, header, authorization. I'll save that. Okay, as you can see, it has actually given me the username and the names, the specific things that I need. So we'll copy this, then we'll go back to here, then we'll go to that screen, the home page. That is, for now I'd actually manually written them. Then we'll do the same. I'm going to import something from So what you're going to do is you're going to import something from Apollo client, yes, and that will be use query. Sorry, just turn that thing off. Use query and GraphQL as such. So the next thing we're going to do is constant. Actually, we're going to do inside here. Get current user, that will be QL. Paste. Sorry, I'm gonna paste. Copy that. And I'm gonna paste it there. So the next thing we need to do is constant is equals to use query get current user as such, and now from here we need to get the loading. Actually, sorry, it's this will be loading, and then you get the data, and also you get the error as such. So the next thing we need to do, if it's error, we can show it out too. So let's just write it as one line. So we return view and that will be error. So that one, I'm just gonna copy this as is. I'm gonna paste that there. So that's actually shown at the center as the error. What you'll do is let's just put in something went wrong. What can happen if, for example, maybe you didn't pass the token, or you didn't, or something just failed from your server. So once it returns if it's the error, also we'll do if it's loading, I'm going to return, copy this as is, paste that, and then change this to loading. You can make your custom so that you don't have to keep repeating this, but the fact that Apollo actually gives you all these options that you do not have to manually do them, maybe using his effect, it's out of the box. Even you have these options of like refetch the data when you need it and such like that. That's why I actually love it. So the next thing, once it's done, I'm gonna do let's console log data so that you know how it actually looks like. So the next thing I need to show you is how to actually pass your token to pass your authorization over to as headers to your API to actually know that these requests are authenticated. So I'm gonna go ahead and search authentication, and then here we'll have to split the links and such. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this as is, and what we are going to replace here is, first come here, then I'm gonna copy my URL and I'm gonna paste it here. Then the next thing I need to do, I'm gonna remove this, and we need to import this. Yeah, and need to import this as well. Now with that, the next thing that you actually need to do is now get this token from wherever you have saved it. So how you're going to do it, we're going to import async storage from React Native async storage, since I'm saving my tokens there. And then from there we're gonna get the token from the local storage. How you're going to do it is, I'm gonna go here, actually remove this, I'm gonna set it to constant value, sorry, is equals to await. You have to make sure this is async as such. Await async storage dot get item. Mine I've saved it as user. And then next thing I'm gonna set token is equals to value if it exists dot token such. And then from here you're just gonna leave it as token. If the token exists, then it return the token, otherwise it's just return an empty string. And then from there, so the link now will be concatenated with these headers that you have included here, together with the link, and then the cache. There's one, if you need me to maybe give you details on this, just leave a comment below and then I'll do a video with it. And then after that, after I make sure you've wrapped our application with the Apollo provider, and then you're good to go. Now at least every request that we send, whether it's a mutation or it's a query, it always go with the headers as our token, if you have defined that in your backend. At least that's what I did with mine, and that's how I can attest whether a user is authenticated or not. And I might have to restart now. So I refresh this. Let's give it a minute. It's loading, and there we go. As you can see, the response, you have the current user, the ID, the names, and the username. So then we'll do, so for the username it will be data dot current user dot username. The same thing, give it names. We'll add the ID just to show it's different. Then just to exercise one more, I'm gonna duplicate that. Then we can rename this to refetch. And for refetch, it's just usually as simple as refetch that way. So let's add a star. Margin top, give it like 24. Let's see. Let's copy this. So let's save it there. So this one should be the ID. So if I click refresh, that did refresh, but there's nothing to update, so nothing actually changed. But trust me, it did. You can look at the logs here. If you click on refresh to fetch a new row of that data. So log out. Let's do that again. If I do admin, then I do password. And it's as simple as that. So let me know if you have any questions below, or something you'd like for me to show you or ask to do, and I will be glad to help you. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to leave a like to this video and subscribe for more content that's coming. Thank you.